Okay, I should be live. Oh, this says what Black Echo where I am currently at. Okay, I have the chat pulled up, and I am going to get to the Wixo map or a Wixo map. Okay, and now I kind of want to talk about the new Google AI feature, and it's stupid. You need a VPN. You, I have a VPN, but I'm mainly concerned for the views of the channel. I actually just want to restate everything in a bit when everyone kind of comes on the stream, or if anyone does. Um, yeah. Okay, hello. But yeah, let me get to the stream. And well, as we all know, or hopefully know, the Google Map or Google is well adding AI verification. And this is most likely going to, well, hurt the mapping community very bad. Most communities will probably be fine, but, well, like the mapping community, it's fictional wars mainly. And if they restrict it to, or if they think this stuff to be restricted to 18-year-olds, it's going to basically kill the mapping community. Many people, you will need a VPN, which I have got, and I really do think that this is probably going to be, or could be, the end of the mapping community in general. With, I would say, around a lot of people will probably no longer be able to access this, and will, it will probably lead into views dropping, and that's what I'm concerned about. Because, well, most people do not have a VPN. Yeah, most people currently do not have a VPN. I mean, I just got one, so I can at least still upload. But this is, I will try still upload, but I think a lot of views are going to, well, drop. And I am very concerned about everything because most people are not going to be able to access this. That's really what I want to say. And I think, yeah, hello. But yeah, I just really think that it's going to hurt the mapping community, Google, and I think I'll get to diplomacy wars. Okay, what nation? I want to be, um, oh yeah, um, what nation? Oh yeah, that's no longer a thing. And yeah, I think that most people are not, and well, I know I'm just repeating what I'm saying, but if the U.S. they're making, or if Google's making the U.S. do it, I think most likely the UK is going to do it, and very soon I think is going to be Australia is going to implement it. Who knows? Maybe Canada, Sweden. They're probably going to make it where with the new Google AI feature. And AI is a lot of the time wrong. It cannot even generate a wine glass that is overflowing. AI has a lot of issues, and I'm going to say Google's AI is, well, kind of bad. It literally has told people to smoke cigarettes while you are pregnant. And I know Google's AI have advanced from that, but I, I still actually see it getting a lot of stuff wrong. And so I think we are going to see uh, um, a lot of things are going to mainly happen with games like Call of Duty and who knows, maybe even Fortnite. It's kind of cringy to say, well, may not be able to be watched if you do not have a VPN. It's a horrible idea. Parents should be able to choose, well, what their kids watch and what they don't watch. This is not YouTube's job to parent kids. it should be the parents. Because who says that, or Google may not sell your information? I think it's probably a high possibility with Google selling your information. And yeah, if because that's why I switched to a VPN. I do not want to have to show people either my face or an ID, birth certificate verification. I think they should not, well, get that from minors, as it's um privacy concerns obviously. And what if they sell your ID or like birth certificate, driver's license to nations or not nations, other companies like um I don't know, Microsoft or something. I do not think companies need to see our IDs, and yeah, I really think that it's going to get a lot of things wrong. I watch BFDI, and it's considered a kid show, and that's literally my channel mascot, as you can see in the thumbnail. They could say if you watch BFDI, you're under 18, and you have to give us your ID, and I think that's not good. People should have their free choice. Many adults watch shows, I don't know, like Bluey or stuff. I don't, but each their own. And also, nostalgia. We know DanTDM's early Minecraft videos or Stampy Longlegs. Well, Xbox Hardcore series, I think a lot of people watched. Many adults probably watch it for nostalgia. And, well, a lot of people like to rewatch nostalgia, obviously. And what if they're flagged of under 18 and they do not want to show their ID? They're going to be restricted videos, which they should be able to watch. And it's not YouTube's thing to analyze our search history or YouTube searches, what we comment, what we like. Because adults, there's Disney adults or kids have their parents' email or their YouTube account, and they could get them restricted. Because trust me, everyone does not want to show a company their ID. I mean, a few people may, but I don't think the majority of Americans will. And I think this may make nations like I said, the UK, Australia, Germany, Sweden, Netherlands, France, maybe even Saudi Arabia, Israel, Oman, Kuwait, Uzbekistan, South Korea, and New Zealand. I think that they could, if this is implemented, it will probably, go across the entire world in year, 2 years, and VPNs be like unusable for that then. And if you do not, please get a VPN. There's a lot of good free options. I watch a lot more of the mapping, and I think I am screwed because, yeah, dog content, yes. I mean, a lot of people like to watch videos of cats, dogs, stuff like that. I don't know. I am interested in tornadoes and hurricanes. Um, I think they may consider that adult stuff, but yeah. Honestly, YouTube, that most people do not want to show their ID, and this could impact most countries around the world. So who knows? I may have to switch my VPN to Russia, China, India, just countries with that. And yeah, and there's only one downside of VPN. The videos are in or I have put my VPN for Switzerland and everything's in German, which I don't think anyone cares about that. But yeah, if this turns out to be rolled across all of the world, I think we're cooked. This could lead into governments getting the information. Let's say, the UK. gets everyone's views, and let's say they don't like the UK government, put them on a watch list. Sure. They don't like our policies, and they looked up stuff that we don't like. Maybe we should arrest them. And I think this could become very stuff as like we see in the UK, people are getting arrested for stuff they post. And I think this, um, I could be screwed. I don't know though because I like rain and yeah, I think this will probably be implemented all across YouTube very soon. And I don't want AI seeing what I search. It's not bad, but I just don't trust Google enough to give them personal information. But YouTube is really the only platform people are going to watch stuff on. I mean, I'm not going to go to TikTok and watch stuff on there, and I'm not going to go, I don't know, to Instagram or Facebook or anything else. And who knows, many other companies could do the same thing. I think that, well, it should be up to the parents of these minors. And and if you have a YouTube account and you're, I think, 13 through 18, your parents can restrict the content you watch. That is already good enough. Or who knows, maybe you give maybe if a video is considered bad or inappropriate, it will send something to a parental figure's text or just text them what you're watching if they don't like it. That would be a better implementing thing than using AI. And I just really don't think that it's going to go well with anyone. Maybe some like seniors or something, but no. And if they restrict history, that's also going to be bad because who knows? They may restrict World War II content. They may restrict medieval content. Okay, so what are you supposed to go on? Wikipedia? Wikipedia is boring to read. And you could use this information for tests, studying. And that's the main problem. Is that they're restricting information that could be useful. Yes, I think they should have better ways to implement it than using AI. Like I said, an AI will probably rate all videos on YouTube if they're very inappropriate, mildly inappropriate, stuff like that, and send a text message if you're 13 through 17 to your parental figure if they want you watching that. That would be a better way to implement it than, well, restricting videos. And yes, many people will, well, disagree with that also, but if Google really wants to implement that, that would most likely be the better way to do it than, well, forcing everyone to, well, not watch stuff which they consider for kids. And so, I think this is mainly going to affect the mapping and history community the worst, as, well, history can not be, well, appropriate with concentration camps, genocide, and stuff like that. But you really do have to think, should I allow someone to learn what has been really happening or not? And this is what's probably going to affect people the most. Yes, I think it's good that there should be ways to restrict information. But should it restrict all information if you're a certain age group? No. I don't know if Google will sell our information. I hope not. But since there is a chance, I don't think it should be unnecessary. And there's other games and Discord using KID. Kid ID. You just show a picture of yourself, and it determines stuff. It also determines your voice. And a lot of people are late bloomers. Um, and that could also affect everything. as I do think mapping's view counts will probably go down 30, 40, even 60% maybe. This is going to be. Oh, hello, Enderin. I am talking about, well, the state of the Google new AI, well, age verification. And it's not good. I really do think that they should do something besides AI. Send a text if something's inappropriate to a parental figure, like I've been saying. Or if you don't want to do that, I don't know. That's really the only way that you could keep everyone from getting upset. And yes, many people are going to find loopholes to the feature, like using VPNs. And that's what I've been doing, using a VPN currently. And it's going to be implemented in 2 weeks. So, if you don't want to get a VPN, then you better watch all your mapping stuff now before it will most likely get banned. Because AI doesn't know distinctions between real life and fiction. Who knows? Maybe they may block a episode when the Gold Team does genocide, because it has stored genocide. But it's fictional. It should not be treated as the same thing as World War II concentration camps. And yes, they should have some restrictions that I think what I agree on. It is very annoying. And necessarily, I get where they're coming from about trying to keep kids safe online. That's the parent's job. You are not a parental figure at YouTube. You may teach us stuff, but you are not our parents. You're not people's parents at YouTube. And I think that's probably to get a lot more information. I hope they don't sell it. I really hope they don't. But I mean, a lot of places or stuff companies sell your information, and who knows? Maybe I will have to agree to the terms and conditions where they can sell everything, sell my information, sell what content I like, and yeah. But YouTube has made it is also struggling on a lot more stuff than just AI. They are they have given everyone, I'm pretty sure on YouTube, access to the new Veo 3 AI. I trolled with it and I created a video of Stewie Griffin in Fortnite. And I think this could well come viral, or that of many YouTube channels, if you haven't heard of VMO, are going to start to rely on this and they could get millions of views for just typing in a script. Trust me, I use AI every day as a tool. If I don't know, we saw an AI mapping YouTuber, I think, and it went viral. Everyone in the mapping community wouldn't like it. And that's the thing, AI can be used as a tool. I've used it as a tool to find out what power rankings might be in real life, like in my alternate future series. And AI is going to become a massive problem with content creation. There's now people promoting their AI that can make executive films like videos. Seeing this is so bad, I don't really like these big companies. Big companies, you can like them, you cannot. It's up to you, but trust me, I think there's a good chance that they will probably sell your information to people like, I don't know, the US government, which I don't know what they would do with it. Or who knows, maybe a company like ChatGPT may get them and really, well, try to make you do. I don't know what they would do. ChatGPT, Microsoft, maybe even Starbucks to get what your order is. Or, I don't know, Wendy's, so they know what you want to order, and so they could mark the prices up for you and you alone, or just stuff like this. And if YouTube does, and probably will, sell your information, it's going to really, well, impact what you see And it's going to probably make the world a bit of a worse place. People say get a VPN. That is going to be a good way to negate, or well, to stop it at first. Well, let's say, which I think is likely, they rule it all across the world. So even if you live in, I don't know, Nigeria, they'll still get it. And currently it's only in the US, but soon it could be in UK, Sweden, Norway, Germany, Romania, and I think, let's say YouTube stops it in the US, they're probably still going to do it in Australia and more nations. And it's probably going to become mass surveillance. I trust the government a bit, or I do trust the government. I just, that's what I'm mainly concerned about, are my information getting sold. If I look up how to make, I don't know, Caesar salad, or how to make fake CD, or just something else, I don't want the company to know the time I looked it up, when I looked it up, stuff like that. And neither should you. It's going to impact everyone. Every That's what I'm saying. Everyone needs to start doing something about it. Making a community post, making a video, trying to get YouTube aware that no one wants this. I think could be a first step. But also, what if YouTube, well, deletes channels, or shadow bans it in the algorithm, or your channel in the algorithm for saying that? This is kind of a conspiracy theory. I don't know if they will do this, but they may. AI sucks to me. Yes, AI is a tool. It should not be place it or have you. Duolingo is now an AI first company. They're putting AI first. That's bad. They fired a lot of people and it's getting less, well, correct. And they're saying they'll have people fact check. They want to make people make the lessons who actually know the language fluently. Let's say you want to learn Dutch. That's because we're in Europe currently. Okay, AI may most AIs are built on English, so that means they're probably not going to be right for Dutch. And so, well, they're probably going to get a few Dutch phrases wrong. Okay, let's see someone checks it. Oh, it's wrong. Send it back. This could happen a few times before they finally get it right. Let's say there it is. We get a human doing Dutch. We will probably not need to fact check it. And so it can go straight on the app. Instead of us having, or instead of people have to fact check it and stuff. And if they want decreased labor costs, that would be it. Probably won't actually increase labor costs. Apparently, at the state of AI, it gets stuff wrong, but it also gets stuff right. And so, that's what could happen. We could see more stuff happen with the Duolingo and other companies when they go AI first. Well, they're going to give more disinformation. And well, I think that, well, there's one company that has actually not used AI, and that's Wikipedia. Wikipedia is fully human source. It may be incorrect on some spots, but it's mainly correct. And well, people are now or my teachers literally say, oh, use Duolingo and stuff like that, instead of using Wikipedia. At the current state, I would say Wikipedia may become more accurate than these AI first companies, and Wikipedia can be inaccurate. There's been a few stuff that I've seen that which is false. Back to content creation, the main thing. Will mapping die out? And I think that's what a lot of people want to know. And that answer is probably yes. Most people are going to not be able to watch mapping. And well, I could see views dropping 60%, if not more, or probably less, but still. The most popular mapper currently gets about, or a distro gets about 50,000 views a video, which is good. Okay, let's say we subtract 30% of that if we're being on the low end. Let me do this math real quick. That would drop it to 35,000 views a video. If we won't even go to 60%, that's about 20,000 or so. And even if it's only 10%, that's 45,000 views a video. Yes, I troll AI a lot as a joke. But if big mappers who only get, or who will get now 35,000 views a video less, imagine how this is going to affect YouTubers like me, LaserTaste, InRegion, Zalance, just people like that. It's going to be a lot more devastating in accounts. It most likely won't get pushed in the algorithm as much. And a lot of people get money off it. I don't, but still, for people who do, it's going to very heavily negative affect them. And that's what's sad about it. YouTube could be cutting people's source of income. So let's say let me just think of one. Hello Boss. I know a few of my friends watch that. Most people who watch it online, there's probably 90%. That's going to get restricted. I mean, I don't watch it, but that could ruin someone's finance and stuff like that. Yes, autocorrect typos and autoplay could cause people to get flagged as under 18. Correct. That will probably happen. Let's say, but I think nostalgia may cause most people to be considered under 18. People like Dan TDM. Most people probably watch them growing up. And trust me, I sometimes rewatch some videos. Those are 100% well for kids. And well, let's say you rewatch your account could be flagged as a kid account. Let's say you have your ID and you're above 18. But well, Google here. Oh yeah, this is not a good thing. I need to probably get a brush to represent this a bit better. Okay. Okay, let's say your account gets flagged as above or below 18. Okay? And here's your ID. But, well, if Google may get your ID, Google here, it sucks as a mouse. They could start to distribute it out to other companies. And with those other companies here, they could put your account targeted ads, stuff like that. It could lead you to spend more money or just stuff. Because it's been proven if you talk about stuff. Let's say you talk about tennis balls. If an app uses your microphone, you will probably get an ad for tennis balls. And this is what is going to happen. AI is probably going to ruin everything, or not ruin everything. It's going to cause a lot of creators to probably need to find a job. I mean, jobs are fine. I mean, I'm going to get a job when I'm older. But yeah, a lot of people rely on YouTube as a source of income. And let's say views get cut 90%. And you make things kind of for adults, but 9% of your content's kids. That's bad. But let's say you're making 8,000 a month. That's 96,000 a year. That's good. You can maybe afford a good apartment. Well, cutting that, you're going to make less than $1,000 a month. And that's when it basically need you to find a job. And let's say you've been doing that for a few years. What are people going to say when they have to, well, re-enter the workforce? Oh, I was making YouTube, but then, well, I can't no more because it's not making enough money. It's going to be harder to find a job, and that's going to be the main problem. Teachers could get flagged. Okay. Well, in my school district, teachers have an administrator account, and the county makes them, so I think they should be fine. But yes, they could get flagged if other counties or, or other states don't get as much funding for all of this. And that's going to be bad because most teachers probably don't want to show their account or ID. I mean, I want to show my ID. I don't think anyone does. And this is what I wanted to talk about. This is probably going to hurt the mapping community, or I won't say the most, but maybe the most. In in the current state, it's flawed. It doesn't have it's it's too flawed. I agree. We need to protect kids, including people across the internet. You really do. The internet is a bad, or it can be a bad place. But that doesn't mean flagging kids, getting information IDs. And I think, well, I'm gonna finally go to diplomacy wars. I've been yapping for 30 minutes about this. Wow. But yeah, if I do think of something, I may bring it up. But yeah, let's do some diplomacy wars. As there's still 2 weeks until this goes into effect. But I repeat, if you're on mobile, there's tons of free VPNs, which I would get. I mean, I would choose probably Sweden or Switzerland or Sweden currently. They have high internet speeds. Singapore maybe. But okay, I live in Utah, right here or around here, and yeah, it's gonna be a bad idea for me to get internet from or a VPN from Kenya. But it'd be a bit better if I got one, like I said, Switzerland, which has high internet speeds and isn't as far as Kenya. If you live in the UK, I would get ready for that same thing that happened to you, and probably South Korea, Japan, other places like that. Might be Norway again, yes. It's been a bit too negative, but yeah. And also, you can probably get another account. I mean, I have 2 accounts, 3 accounts, because I used to have a few channels. Okay. So Australian pup. There we go. You're Norway. Who should I be? I want to be. I don't know. I am going to be. How about I be Poland? But yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, that's really what I was going for. And I think I want to finally, or actually, yeah, I want to be this place again. But also, I want to give something about Wixo. The religion map sucks. Oh, I'm just gonna say that. Places like this place, in my opinion, should be a part of the purple religion, as it was mainly colonized by them, and it really only had a small nation before right here. The rest of this wasn't claimed, so it should probably all be the purple religion. But yeah, back to the video or stream. Yeah, I'm American, not Australian. I know that's a joke. Okay. And I am nervous that a lot of people will not see the Wixo ending, which it's probably going to be fire. Because every Saturday at 7 or 11, or not 11, it's 11 EST, it's 9 my time, 9 a.m. Yeah, cannot be yet. I want to invade this nation. Pretty sure the capital's like right here. This is a really detailed map. Boom, bang, bop. Yeah. We're doing diplomacy wars now, as I kind of yapped for 30 minutes. Norway, what do you want to do? Okay, I want to have non-player events. We're going to have the Caspian reunification. All of these nations were once in Caspia. There we go. Caspia is reunified. There we go. I invade Denmark and Danzig. Okay, let's see what will happen when you invade Denmark. Denmark. I don't know what will happen in Denmark. So I think it's probably they're going to rejoin the Dutch, or maybe I don't think it's going to be independent too long. As yeah, you're going to land here. I know there's a city like right there. And yeah, they're probably going to surrender. Oh no. But yeah, actually I'm kind of crashed. But British people currently probably think, or but once this gets implemented in the U.S., it's probably going to get implemented pretty quickly in other nations. Yeah, they're going to make a landing up north here. But, well, your former ally, or maybe it's still your ally, of Poland's going to get involved. They're going to, well, try to cut you off here. They're going to get about here before they're going to take this. They're going to stop the war. The rest is going to go to you. And there you go. You won your war against Denmark and Danzig. To be honest, World War V is. I don't think it's World War V. There we go. There we go. And yeah. I think I want to continue stream in a bit, as I really just want to talk about AI stuff. And wait, yeah, that is part of Siberius.